Ah! Hold on. There seems to be some changes, aren't there? Okay, well, this intro is a bit cheeky, I suppose. So let's get going with the actual things that have happened. So then just recently, or rather a couple of days ago, No Man's Sky managed to update itself with a synthesis, well, mini update, patch, whatever you want to call it. And it's basically a quality of life improvement patch. And gotta say, it's probably one of the more important ones out there as well. Let's see, first things first, ship upgrades, I don't particularly care about that one. Starship salvage, it's okay. Terrain manipulation, that's a decent one, even though the old one worked just fine. And then we come to the space map. Yeah, well, this one, first of all, those that play Elite Dangerous may notice is very similar to what Elite has. And the update itself is called Synthesis, which is another name for one of the features within Elite. And this is how No Man's Sky is constantly throwing jabs at the poor Elite. And it's working! And it's working because they are doing really well. I mean, the Hello games are doing well, and Elite Dangerous is just stagnating. That's the sort of a crass difference here. A smaller game or smaller development team could just throw jabs constantly at the poor Elite Dangerous. And Elite, well, they're just being complacent, sitting there, and not even responding. Which, I mean, okay, fine, you can expect that in some ways, but come on. This is just embarrassing when they can throw jabs, and guess what? It's also positive! And the result is just pure embarrassment for Elite Dangerous. And I will fucking applaud it! With the previous, or rather the big update for No Man's Sky, the Beyond, that thing was called the same way Elite Dangerous's last update was. That was the first jab throwing already. I'm surprised there is no update called Space Legs. Oh god, you know what? That'd be extremely funny if they could put in a next update that would be called Space Legs or something. Now that would definitely tell me that they are just completely shitting on Elite. So anyways, but yeah, inventory management, a good update, or rather good quality of life improvement, and it's a small one, just a little bit here and there. Then we have some technologies, which, okay, I mean, new base building, don't particularly care, discovery page additions, okay, I mean, I don't really use it too much, but okay, fine, fair enough. Streamline your UI, make sure that the game runs and runs smoothly is also worthy. Well, congrats, I guess. And then there comes the personal refiner. Now this one is fucking huge, at least to me in some ways. And of course the biggest update since the start of No Man's Sky is the multiple multi-tools. Sure, the limitation to begin with was really stupid, but well, here we are. Regardless, a bunch of lists, and not to count actually the written stuff, there's actually one more thing that, let's see, where was it? The Starship inventories can also be upgraded by a significant amount of units. It's a decent one. Oh god, there's just so much stuff. And this is the point. A small company, a rather small team in comparison to what Elite has. Oh, and here's a very important thing to note. Elite Dangerous has 100 developers, as they claim themselves, working on Elite. And during this year's LaveCon, I was talking with some developers and tried to get a precise number of how many people work on the current update series of Elite Dangerous, and how many work on the next 2020 update. The answer that developers gave me was about 25% work on the current update series, and the rest, the 75%, are working on the next big thing. So that would put about 25 developers are currently working on Elite Dangerous's current updates. And now let's take a quick look on how many people work in Hello games. Yeah, if that is not an embarrassment on multiple levels, then I don't know what is. And even compared to what Elite has right now on their maintenance phase, are capable of bringing out these little things here and there, just a little adjustment, either in a price-wise, like, base building. They reduce the cost of a few things, that's for sure. So that's a pure and simple value change. And it's just so simple to do, and yet Elite, when it comes down to developing and updating things, the game that this thing constantly parodies and throws jabs at, Elite, it just stays complacent and does nothing. The point here is, in the end, really, that no matter how big the team is, you can always do small, little things in a game that you have to improve it, either slightly or magnificently. Well, whatever you want to call it, really. The point is, there's so much to do when you talk about quality of life improvements. Just start doing it and see how people react. Most of the time, many changes, if they are for the betterment and improvement and faster action, well, doing anything, really, it's gonna be met with a positive outlook. And that's what, when you are on a maintenance phase, for example, wink wink nudge nudge, you kinda need. So this alone, this is just a continuous embarrassment for Elite and a massive boon for No Man's Sky. So well done, developers, you've done really nicely. And well, guess what, now I'm going off to No Man's Sky to play some more.